Good morning, this is Dustin with Orlando Painters. We're here at the Owens residence in Winter Springs, Florida. Starting another boat dock. We're here on, today is Thursday, June 18th. And probably about 2 months ago, we did this boat dock over here. This is actually Bill Eastman, the owner of Merry Maids. That boat dock there, and that boat dock is real long. I mean, it's probably 400 feet long, maybe longer. This one's a little shorter than this one, so. But that's Mr. Eastman's dock over there. Great guy, great job. That there has a solid color stain on it. This one's actually going a semi-transparent stain. We were here on Friday, you know what, 6-7 days ago, and we completely prepped this dock from our 2 to 3 different cleaning processes, and our opening the pores and everything else. This is ready to go. It's 7 o'clock in the morning here, Thursday morning, and there's actually a bunch of bird crap that got on the boat dock. It's like we were staying in Bill Eastman's dock over there, and man, you come back the next day and there'd be like just tons and tons and tons of bird crap all over the place. You can see that in our other videos. So I guess every day the birds come by here and crap all over the dock. He tried to do some things to keep them away, but he says there's nothing they can do to keep the birds away from crapping on their boat dock. He put this fishing line up, or some kind of lines up right here, and he said all they do is they actually stand on the wire now and they just crop right down on it. He said he can shake the wire and they just kind of dance around on it, so there's no stopping it. But before we start staining here this morning, we need to clean some of this bird crap up. So it'll actually, this wet, this water will dry up really, really quick. And in fact, when we were staining, it doesn't really even, the wood can be a little bit damp. It doesn't hurt it at all. In fact, when you do get wood wet, it actually opens up the pores of the wood a little bit. So it's not a bad idea to actually dampen the wood a little bit before you do stain, because if you put this wood underneath the microscope, which obviously we're not going to, but I've seen it since I've done, studied wood chemistry and stuff. I've actually seen it, wood underneath the microscope. But if you put it on wood underneath the microscope and then you put water on it, it's really crazy. As soon as you pour the water on it, all of a sudden you'll see under the microscope, you'll see the pores open up real super wide. It's crazy. So, but that's what you're looking for before you stain. The wider you can get these pores open, the more it'll accept the stain. The more stain you can actually get into the wood and keep it moistened, and that'll stop the wood from drying out and splitting and everything else. And it also promotes adhesion, so you don't have to worry about the stain wearing off or flaking off as fast. Well, with the stain we use, there's no flaking. Flaking stain only comes in when you're using oil-based stains. You'll see flaking stain or flaking sealer, and that's a telltale sign that an oil-based stain or sealer was used on the project. We don't use oil-based stains or sealers, so on exterior wood structures whatsoever. But yeah, so that's what you want. You're trying to get the pores wide open. You put your stain in there and it really soaks down into the wood and grabs it. So you got really, really good adhesion. You've got real deep penetration of the stain. It's awesome. So, but all we're gonna do now is get this bird crap cleaned up, and then we're gonna get staining. We're gonna do all the fascia. We're not doing this inside ceiling part, but we are gonna do all the posts, all the fascia, all the pylons, all the spindles, all the top caps, all the skirting, all the decking. We'll do all that. We'll cover up this boat. We'll cover up any, the metal ladder, anything electrical, excuse me, we'll get covered up. This whole piece right here, all the way around, was pressure washed on Friday. Look how dirty it is already from all the mosquitoes and stuff out here at night. So we're gonna have to clean all that off before we stain. But other than that, no big deal. We're gonna go with a semi-transparent stain. We're gonna do a color on all the decking, all the pylons and posts and fascia and everything. And there's this one border right here. You see it right here. I can put my foot on it. Right there. That wood there, that board there, goes all the way around this whole entire dock and walkway all the way down. That's going to go a different color stain. So he's going to have a little contrast here. All the decking and spindles and top caps and posts and pylons and everything are all going to go one color, and just that board, just that outside border, is going to go a little darker color stain. So they want to have a little contrast, so it'll look pretty cool. So again, there, I'll take you all the way up here. Everything coming pretty clean, no biggie. Yeah, I didn't make a video before us cleaning this dock. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't nothing like the Eastman dock over there. That dock was one of the dirtiest docks we've ever done before we started. And it's just because of all the trees and the mildew growth. I mean, just there's nothing you can do. It's just, it was all raw wood too, so it wasn't, that mildew growth wasn't a result of any oil-based stains or sealers at all. It was just the dock was left, you know, untreated for a long time. And not a long time, it's a fairly new dock, but let's say 7-8 years at the most. But it was left untreated. There's tons of coverage here with these trees, and it gets damp in here and stuff, so mildew's obviously going to grow on raw wood like that. So I did take quite a few photos of this project when I came here to actually do the bid. When I met with Mr. Owens here, walked it, explained our process and everything to him. I took a bunch of pictures that day, but Friday when we came here to clean, I was out of town, so I didn't get a chance to come by here and take my usual beginning video so you could see exactly what it looked like. But I do have the photos, so eventually we'll get all the photos of this project up on our Facebook business page. And now I'm just making this short video to show you what it looks like now after it's clean, and you'll know what it looks like before we begin our staining process. And obviously at the end, this project, I've got what, five guys on this project. Might bring in a couple more tomorrow, but I think this job will probably take, this dock will probably take 2.5 days. It'll be Thursday, Friday, and half a day on Saturday, and we'll knock this dock out. That's 2 coats on everything as well. All the cleaning's been done, all the prepping's been done, so we're good. But again, this is Dustin with Orlando Painters. I really appreciate you listening to me again. I know I make a lot of these videos and a lot of them are the same, but I like to show my my customer base and anybody who's really, anybody that cares about this. I like to show you what we do every day and how busy we are and what we do and what our final products look like. But thank you and have a wonderful Thursday. Thank you.